battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We go tonight, my 20s. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win home.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's second down. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense. They affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Cooks now in his second season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. On first down, it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 17th touchdown now on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the... And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. That catch is a big one. We got to note it. Ties him for number 2 all-time with Tony Gonzalez, 1,325 career receptions.
And didn't they always tell us to model our performance, model our games after the greats that came before us? Well, here's a great example of why he's at this number. Took care of himself off the field and really produced on it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. The 40. The 30. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it. Anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, Everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
54. Now watch one, watch one. Kill. Turn up.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the toss, it's Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
Like 20. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Out of the gun, Goff. A bullet throw, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray. Bearing one deep for Crabtree. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Crabtree, once again, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. After the run, Goff going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running. And a loose football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kick.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Right there.
Murray with a 3rd and long. It finds Crabtree for the completion. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Murray now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Murray now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is taken at the 3. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He's not going to get me.
At the 35-yard line.
58 to Mike. Hey, check.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down.
Right, baby. They don't want it. 58 for Mike. 58.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Here we go, D. That's it. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Crabtree with it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch the screen.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skill.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you give a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And an alley to run. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, let's get that ball. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Goff.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
2nd and 5.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Henderson going to run for it. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Murray. Steps and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
58, come on. Get the ball. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To throw is Murray. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Crabtree, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, Now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
180! I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son!
He'll look to throw. And he'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
At the 45-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Goff now to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
The Rams on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cardinals, it's a second win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab. I'm mad when it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Ay. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Mariota now. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Mariota. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Cleveland Farrell able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the draw, this is Cohen. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Monk's 56. Here we go. Check. One.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 27, Mariota buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 at the 19. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Mariota forced out to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They come up in an offset eye. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Three. Hey.
Working out of the gun, Mariota being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Going up top. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he completes it to Cohen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check 56. Too little, got help.
From the 29, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And Robinson with a big catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Here's Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Buffalo.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Foles. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a first and 10. Mariota on first down. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Mariota. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Here's Foles. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Anunwa, the intended target. And now it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now Foles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
What we got?
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it's going to be second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go counter with Breida. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times, will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Breida. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll go with Foreman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end, Cook.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles dancing to his left. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Check, 59.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now back to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. First down, Mariota. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Gets this to his running back, Torrey Cohen. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Now this throw caught left side. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch the safety creep.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Mariota to throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they work this out past the 25. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Mariota. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now a give to Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I know you felt that one.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do...
The ball comes out, and the Bills have recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Buffalo, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah.